Hi everyone, today's video is a makeup tutorial which is for work. It's quick, easy, affordable. I use all drugstore products and it's nice and fresh as well, so not too much makeup. For the base, I'm starting out with this Max Factor Primer. This one has an SPF of 20, so I use it on days that I work and I'm not going to be filming or anything like that. This foundation is the Maybelline Dream Wonder Foundation. As you can see, the application is super easy and quick. You just use the little dipper that the foundation comes with, and then I wipe it on my face and then spread it out with a brush. This foundation just blends so smoothly and easily. I do have a first impressions on it and I love it. It's perfect for work or any time where you need to apply your makeup quickly. So I'm just applying enough of that to give myself some coverage, and then I will move on to my concealer. So I'm going to be using this underneath my eyes. This is the Rimmel Wake Me Up concealer. I'm also using it down my nose and my forehead and my chin. Then I'm taking my damp beauty sponge by Real Techniques and blending it out. Now, using the beauty sponge saves so much time with concealer. It just quickly and easily blends it out. So I think it's definitely worth washing your beauty sponge each morning and doing it this way. To set that concealer, I'm using my Face of Australia Translucent Loose Powder. I like using this powder because it's translucent and it's very finely milled, so it doesn't make my under eyes look creasy. For the rest of my face, I'm using my trusty old Fresh and Flawless by Australis. I love this because it keeps my oil at bay during the day, so I make sure my face is very well set with that one. Now, I'm not going to contour, I'm just using a bit of this Models Prefer bronzer. So I'm just taking it on this big fluffy brush and going around the edges of my face and along my cheekbones and jawline. So in that 3 kind of motion. And not being too precise, I'm just giving my face some shape. Don't forget the nose too. I'm using this blush from Essence and it's not too pigmented, so you can't really go overboard with it. It gives your face a nice healthy glow. For brows, I'm using Brow This Way by Rimmel, and wow, this stuff is amazing. It's just an eyebrow gel. When it goes everywhere, just clean it up with a little Q-tip. But it's so easy. I'm just popping on a couple of layers of this and I've been loving this for my brows. It saves so much time, and when your brows are like nicely threaded or waxed, you just need to pop this on and you are good to go. I do always like to wear an eyeshadow base just because I hate my eyes creasing throughout the day. So I'm using the Essence I Love Stage eyeshadow base, applying it on my lids and up until my brows, spreading it out with my fingers. And then for eyeshadow, I'm using this NYX Love in Paris eyeshadow palette. I'm using this peachy color here for my crease, just on a large fluffy brush, just all throughout my crease, not being precise or anything, just giving some definition to my eyes. Then I'm taking this nice champagne color on my finger and just pressing it on the lid. It's such a simple look and it's nice and fresh, and it just gives a little bit of something to your eyes. I'm also using the same color to highlight my brow bone and my inner corner, but just using a brush for that. Then just blend it all together with that big fluffy brush that I was using before. I am going to use a little bit of eyeliner today with this brown eyeliner from Rimmel, and I'm just pressing it into the waterline and lash line, not creating a thick line above the lashes or anything, just defining that lash line, and also making my lashes a little bit darker as they are so fair. It'll make it easier with mascara, so I'm using my Lash and Line. Now, I would recommend using mascara that you know that you love and you know that works well on your lashes when you are getting ready for work, because you don't have time to be stuffing around with your lashes clumping together and everything like that. So use a good one that separates your lashes nicely and isn't too wet either. So I'm putting some coats on my top and bottom lashes. Now onto lips, I'm using this Color Drama pencil by Maybelline. Now this would be the perfect color if it didn't actually have the frost to it. But I still like using it for work because it is quite long lasting and it's like a lip color and lip liner all in one. You don't really notice the frost too much, but I have been using that lately. Now for the hair, all I'm doing is something really simple. I'm just parting my hair to the side and then curling it a little bit at the ends with my GHD. So you'll see it kind of looks wavy at the ends, but not too curly. So I'm doing that, and then I'm going to tease my hair at the roots and spray it with some hairspray just to give my hair some volume. So I'm just speeding it up so you can see it just really quickly what I'm doing. I do it all over the top of my head. Once that's done, I'm going to grab all of my hair and pull it to one side and then just twist it around quite messily and put in some bobby pins to hold it in place. I'm not being too precise or neat with this. It's kind of like a messy bun, but it looks pretty well put together. With the side bits, I'm going to take it around the back and then twist it and then put some bobby pins to hold it in place as well. For finishing touches, I'm using this NYX Illuminator, just placing it on the tops of my cheekbones and my nose. And then we are done. That is it for my super quick, easy, affordable, fresh looking work makeup tutorial. I hope this helped you out if you are in a rush getting for work or school or whatnot every day. I do this when I'm in a rush and it saves so much time. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you sometime soon. Bye! I gotta go film now. Oh my god, we finished it and it's like 12 o'clock and we finished the morning routine. Hey. What's up? I hope it turns out okay. There's a lot of like quickly moving near the end